Hey, how's it going? Multi News Act, Friday 16th September 2022. I'm back looking at the front of the papers for obvious reasons. This is last week's New York Times for Friday, September the 9th. The Queen has died. Queen of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth realms, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor, Duke of Normandy, Lord of Man, Defender of Faith, Duke of Lancaster, and of course, Mother Prince Andrew, basically admitted to raping an underage girl in the presence of Jeffrey Epstein, paedophile billionaire financier who did not kill himself, or IP. New York Times went for a nice black and white photo. Wall Street Journal, there she is in full colour, God Save the King. Washington Post, Pillar of Duty and Devotion, black and white photo again, God Save the King. Daily News, Queen Elizabeth II, God Save the King. New York Post, some nice Union Jack action up on top, God Save the King. Chicago Sun-Times, there she is again, God Save the King. Chicago Tribune, 70-year reign, God Save the King. Los Angeles Times, black and white photo, God Save the King. National Post, she served us with strength and wisdom, okay Canada, God Save the King. Elizabeth, 1926-2022, God Save the King. Globe and Mail, another black and white, very young photo. She almost looks as young as she did in that video where she was doing the Nazi salute, God Save the King. Toronto Sun, God Save the King. Star of South Africa, a little bit of mention of the Queen up there, usual corruption stuff. Global Times from China, they obviously wanted to report on the Queen dying. They didn't actually say she was dying, just said she was sick, but they didn't want to put a picture of her, so they just put a picture of Dermot Murnaghan, the news reporter. Irish Examiner, there she is again, Queen Elizabeth II, God Save the King. Irish Times, there she is again, she's dead, God Save the King. Irish Independent, a beacon of calm in a world of constant change. I too would be a beacon of calm in a world of constant change if I was born into obscene wealth and had someone to wipe my arse and brush my teeth for me. Irish Daily Mail, there she is in a green hat, our friend the Queen. Okay, Irish Daily Mail, God Save the King. Irish Daily Star, love and peace, alrighty, God Save the King. The Guardian, there she is in full colour again, God Save the King. The Times, death of the Queen, or IP, God Save the King. Next up, Telegraph, black and white photo, God Save the King. The Independent, God Save the King. Daily Express, black and white, God Save the King. Daily Mail, there she is again, that must have been around her coronation. Our hearts are broken, yes indeed, I mean they'll never be the same again, God Save the King. Daily Star, full picture from her coronation, God Save the King. Newspaper, same again, God Save the King. Daily Mirror, God Save the King, there she is looking like she did on the coins, that's nice. The Metro, there she is again, God Save the King. Next day, Saturday, September 10th, we've moved on. You ready to meet King Charles III? You better be, God Save the King. Saturday Star, Royal Ascent, God Save the King. Wall Street Journal, there he is looking sad, God Save the King. Washington Post, Charles III charts a more public path. There's a woman kissing his fingers. Chicago Tribune, there he is, Charles III, God Save the King. National Post, Queen and King on the same page, God Save the King. Globe and Mail, there he is, Charles III, God Save the King. Queen Elizabeth II, God Save the King. Toronto Sun, kissing his fingers again. Obscene, that should be outlawed. Will the King say sorry? What has he got to say sorry for? God Save the King. Weekend Australian, there she is in black and white again, God Save the King. Jerusalem Post, there they all are, God Save the King. Tehran Times, is America sacrificing the JCPOA for Israel election? That's to do with the Iran nuclear deal. Over here, how Charles will rule after Queen Elizabeth's death. Probably the same they've always done. Financial Times, I shall endeavour to serve with respect, loyalty and love. Alright, God Save the King. Irish Examiner, God Save the Real King. That's Garth Brooks selling out loads of nights in Crow Park. Love to see it. Irish Times, household bills going up. God Save the King. Irish Daily Mail, there she is, the Queen again and the King. God Save the King. Daily Star, King and Country. That's the two kings there, Charles III and Garth Brooks. God Save the Kings. The Guardian, special edition, Elizabeth and Charles III with his fingers up there. Truly obscene stuff. God Save the King. The Times on Saturday, there he is. I pledge myself to you. Well, what else can you do? You're bound to do it by birth. Daily Telegraph, to my darling Mama. Thank you. Of course, they say it Mama, I think, or Mama. That's it. Mama. My days. God Save the King. Irish Independent, English Independent rather, God Save the King with his big fingers. Daily Express, there he is again. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Yes, indeed, God Save the King. Daily Mirror, new King's pledge to the nation, loyalty, respect, love, God Save the King. Newspaper, God Save the King, there's the fingers again. Daily Mail, God Save the King. Tearful Charles tribute to his darling Mama. Daily Star, King's speech, God Save the King. This is a German paper here. He's looking pretty relaxed there. It says, first proper job at 73 years old. Is it even a proper job? You just buzz around the place, meeting people, shaking hands, hardly a job. Next day, September the 11th, never forget. Toronto Sun, God Save the King. It actually says it there, love it. Daily Morning News, that's from Dallas. No mention of the King there. Nice, thanks for that. Sunday Times, there he is again, God Save the King. Jerusalem Post, God Save the King. Iran nuclear deal. Australia, the final goodbye. There's the princes and stuff there. Funeral, etc. Tehran Times, Queen's dark legacy lives on. That's a good picture there. Her out touring the colonies, having people of colour dance for her. Over here, why the US purposely fails to go after 9/11 perpetrators. Yeah, because they did it themselves. The Hindu, God Save the King. Sunday Times, there she is, God Save the King. Irish Sun on Sunday, there's the boys getting together looking at flowers, God Save the King. Irish Mail on Sunday, there they are again. We've moved on. It's now all about how they've buried the hatchet for at least a day. They all look super happy to be there, don't they? Love to see it, God Save the King. Sunday Times, Warring Windsor's awkward truce to honour the Queen. Okie dokie, God Save the King. Independent, 4 stories on top. Russia, Queen. Football should not have been cancelled because of the Queen. Okay, God Save the King. Daily Telegraph, reunited in sorrow, God save the King. Sunday People, there they all are again, looking flowers, God save the King. Daily Star, there's the Queen laughing, she looks pretty happy there. Down here, God save the King. The Herald, Charles III, Union saviour or last King of Scotland. Hopefully the last King of Scotland, God save the King. The Observer, Charles III, God save the King. Sun on Sunday, God save the King, there they are again. Sunday Mirror, there they all are again, looking super happy. Reunited for Granny, lovely, God save the King. Sunday Express, William hands an olive branch to Harry, great. Love to see it. Next day, New York Times, Sunday, September 12th, Monday, September 12th. Rather, we've moved on. It's Russia on the front of the papers. Financial Times, there she is again. God save the King. Her coffin's on the move now from Scotland, where she died. Thanks, Scotland. Wall Street Journal, Nation remembers 9/11. Never forget. Down underneath that, God save the King. The Globe and Mail, Russia, Ukraine, there's her coffin on the move again. I think it was when this coffin was moving down the street when a guy got arrested for just shouting at Prince Andrew, saying that he was a nonce or whatever, and yeah, got charged and everything. Love to see it. Free country. Toronto Star, there they are again. Thanks, Scotland. God save the King. Jerusalem Post, Iran deal, Hezbollah. What 9/11 taught us about the emotional connection to Israel. If anybody watched the 9/11 stream, you might have seen there's a lot of connections to Israel, that they initially, a Palestinian terror group, claimed responsibility for 9/11, maybe just for a laugh, or maybe it was a psyop, hard to know, but a lot of people talked about Israel in the wake of 9/11 and what effect that had, and was it the Israelis, or was it done because of the Israelis, support for the Israelis? Irish Examiner, something about golf, there's the Queen, God save the King, true crime. Irish Times, golf, Ukraine, Moscow, a little bit of Queenie opinion pieces. Irish Daily Mirror, there's the Queen again, golf, there's the real King, God save the King. Irish Daily Mail, there's the boys on the coffin, God save the King. Irish Independent, family inheritance, golf. Belfast Telegraph, final journey begins, she's on her way, God save the King. The Guardian, there she is again, God save the King. The Indo-UK Queen begins her final journey, God save the King. Daily Telegraph, still this photo of the four boys almost on every paper. Daily Mail, there's the boys again and the coffin, God save the King. Daily Express, God save the King. iNewspaper, Queen's final journey, God save the King. The Metro, God save the King. The Mirror, God save the King. That flag is the royal banner of some type. I think it might be the royal banner of Scotland, open to correction. Daily Star, nice to see the black header there, God save the King, coffin on the move. Next day, Tuesday, September 13th, New York Times. It's been moved off the front pages a little bit now. We're back to Moscow, Russia, Ukraine, that type of thing. Wall Street Journal, Russia, Ukraine apparently about to win the war, apparently, so maybe it'll be over in 3 to 5 years instead of 10 years. Nash Post Canada, farewell to the Queen, God save the King. Globe and Mail, Russia, Ukraine, there's the King, Charles III down there, God save the King. Toronto Star, some cop got killed, RIP I guess. Tehran Times, Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict kicking off again, taking their chances while everything else is up in smoke. Jerusalem Post, Mossad, Iran, Irish Examiner, cost of living, true crime, human interest. Irish Times, there's the leader of Sinn Féin signing the book condolences for the Queen. God save the King. Electricity bills going up. Irish Daily Mail, true crime. Belfast Telegraph, fit for a king. There he is with the fingers again. God save the King. Herald from Scotland, there he is, him and his fingers standing over the coffin. God save the King. Financial Times, royal farewell in Scotland. God save the King. Ukraine war. The Guardian, energy crisis. God save the King. The Independent, there they all are. Andrew wearing a suit, not allowed to wear the military stuff anymore. I'm sure he's very upset. He of course admitted to raping an underage girl connected to the paedophile billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein. Did not kill himself. RIP. Daily Telegraph, there he is standing at the coffin again, God save the King. The Times, nice big double spread which doesn't look too good on camera, but what can you do? God save the King. iNewspaper special edition, every edition of every paper this week of course was a special edition, God save the King. Daily Express, black header, God save the King. Daily Mail, God save the King. Metro, God save the King, him and his fingers there again. Daily Star, 30-hour queue to pay respects. If there's two things the Brits love, it's queuing and misery. So this is literally like Christmas, 10 Christmases all at once. So congratulations to Britain. Daily Mirror, top right, Harry, how I cherish my moments with Granny. Nice soft story there. Good to see the Mirror going easy on Harry. I guess it's a slight way of saying that they're not super pro-royal, that they're not just jumping on the bandwagon and digging into Harry. The Sun down here, Harry uniform ban at funerals. There you go. That's kind of digging into Harry a bit, saying he's not a working royal anymore. Interesting to see the difference between the Sun, with their purple header, of course, very royal purple header, and the Mirror. New York Times, Wednesday, September 14th. These 97 members of Congress reported trades and companies influenced by their committees. Okay, totally cool and normal country. Wall Street Journal, line go up, that's not good, that's the price of everything and inflation. Ken Starr died, the guy who brought Clinton down, RIP. Globe and Mail, there's people running over the border. The Hindu, India, China maybe kicking off. The Australian, there's the King standing at the thing again with his fingers, God save the King. Global Times, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan visit chart blueprints for relations. That's good, more people coming into the Chinese sphere of influence, they're going to love that. Irish Examiner, students facing homelessness, greenhouse gases hitting records high, line go up, that's not good. Irish Times, very fuzzy picture, but the King, God Save the King rather, and his wife Camilla Parker Bowles went to tour the colonies. One of the first ones was Northern Ireland. Very welcome, good to see you, God Save the King. Irish Daily Mail, together in grief, the young royals gathered for the last private goodbye. Okie dokie, everybody focus in on the semi-good looking royals, I guess. Price of living going up. Irish Sun, God Save the King, True Crime, The Herald, Football, Drugs. The Independent, the Irish Independent, two of the most boring people in politics, the two default kind of prime ministers, Micheál Martin and Liz Truss. I'm sure that was a very riveting conversation when they went to Belfast, I guess, to meet the King and sing God Save the King. Irish Daily Star, True Crime, Belfast Telegraph, there he is, God Save the King. My mother never ceased to pray for the best of times for this place and its people. That's referring to Northern Ireland. Was she really praying for Northern Ireland? You could have done with doing something concrete, like giving it back to us. We'll have the 6 counties back, please. Thank you, Charles. The Herald from Scotland, God Save the King. There's Andrew again, who was, of course, convicted of raping an underage girl. Basically admitted to raping an underage girl, connected to the paedophile billionaire finds out Jeffrey Epstein did not come to have R.I.P. Financial Times, people forming up to queue and pay their respects. God Save the King. Energy support, US inflation flying up. The Guardian, something about junk food. There's the Queen heading back to her gaff. God Save the King. Daily Telegraph, there she is on the way in. God Save the King. The Indo, 4 stories on top. NHS, the Queen, TV, cinema. There's Anne, one of the lesser spotted, I guess, half decent royals, because she shuts her mouth and stays out of the public eye mostly. Times UK last night at the Palace, God Save the King. Daily Mirror, Blackadder, God Save the King. Oh, sorry, let's rewind. Paddington would be so proud. Yeah, the CGI bear, he really would be so proud of you. Daily Mail, God Save the King. Daily Express, heading home, God Save the King. The Queen returns home, God Save the King. The Metro, we'll walk with Grant, God Save the King. Mirror, True Crime. Daily Star, Aliens, great. Can't wait for that to happen. Thursday, September 15th, New York Times, 1/3 of Pakistan is underwater. Pretty crazy. Those lads are on a boat apparently, but it just looks like a plank with a motor attached. They're using the phone lines to navigate. So the movie Waterworld with Kevin Costner in it's coming true. Highly recommend you go check out the movie to see what happens next. Over on the right, Ukraine. Down here, Russia. Down there, God Save the King. Wall Street Journal, there's Zelensky. God Save the real king, I guess. Underneath that, energy crisis. The Hindu, some kind of local political meltdown. Jerusalem Post, America concludes the IDF was not criminally accountable for Abu Akla death. That's the woman who was the Al Jazeera journalist, I think. They shot her from long range. A sniper shot her directly in the head. Of course, the Yanks would say that, wouldn't they? Providing cover for Jerusalem since day one. Tehran Times, something about Argentina, Iran exports go up. Global Times, there's President Xi meeting with the Prime Minister of Kazakhstan. More people coming into the sphere of influence. Love to see it. The Australian, God Save the King. Irish Examiner, price of hotels going up. Irish Times, True Crime, Tax. Irish Independent, cost of living going up down there, God Save the King. Irish Daily Mail, Brothers in Grief, God Save the King. Energy crisis. Irish News, Garth Brooks, God Save the King. Irish Sun, True Crime, Line of Duty up the top, yeah, God Save the King. Financial Times, God Save the King. There's the whole royal family. Andrew, of course, just in the normal suit. Not allowed to wear a military uniform since he basically admitted to raping an underage girl in the company of Jeffrey Epstein. People billionaire fans here did not kill himself. R.I.P. Down the bottom, US shale chiefs warn they cannot save Europe from a winter energy crunch. Going to be an interesting winter ahead. Daily Express, your nation stands with you, ma'am. Yes, thank you for your service. God Save the King. Belfast Telegraph, United in grief for the long goodbye. God Save the King. The Guardian, there he is again. No fingers in sight. Thankfully, God Save the King. The Times, God Save the King. Times UK, another double spread. That's a different edition of the same paper. Air, Crown and Glory. God Save the King. Daily Telegraph, Nation starting to say, well, God Save the King. The Independent, 4 stories on top. Ukraine, the King, racist abuse. Football, underneath that, God Save the King, of course. Daily Mail, historic special edition, God Save the King. iNewspaper, God Save the King. The Metro, there's her purple crown, God Save the King. Daily Mirror, there he is again. Pride and the Pain, God Save the King. What's on the Daily Star? Shoulder to shoulder for a day at least. Okay, focusing in on this supposed rift. I mean, they all look pretty upset, but they are at a funeral. So, New York Times, Russia, Ukraine. Migrants sent to Martha's Vineyard as message. Governors in America just started bussing migrants around like they were cattle, sending them to like Kamala Harris's house and stuff. Seems a pretty crazy thing to do. I suppose the Republicans are losing their shit now because apparently migrants is an issue again, according to them. Wall Street Journal, there's Xi and Putin. I'm sure that was a very interesting conversation. National Post Canada, difficult memories. Yeah, I have some difficult memories about the Queen, but maybe for different reasons. God Save the King. Toronto Star, the long goodbye. There they are again. Thank you for your service. God Save the King. Globe and Mail from Canada. No mention of the King, but there is a mention of Putin and Xi, the real king for some people. Star of South Africa, politics. No mention of the Queen. The Hindu, local politics stuff. No mention of the Queen. Jerusalem Post. Hamas, Iran, usual stuff. Global Times from China, there's Xi and Putin. Irish Times, true crime, not. It's a funeral, but it's not a funeral of the Queen, thankfully. Irish Examiner, Zelensky entertaining Ursula von der Leyen. Everybody seems to be having a little jolly over there now, time to time. Irish Independent, another funeral, true crime. Irish Daily Mail, Prince William, there he is, looking sad, God save the King. Irish Mirror, true crime. Belfast Telegraph, there they are, in Sandringham, I guess, meeting the locals and whatever. Love to see it. The Herald, there's Anne and some Union Jacks, God save the King. Financial Times, mourners in a 4-mile queue. Amazing, love to see it. Literally, like I said, like 10 Christmases all at once for the Brits. Underneath that, Putin and Xi. The Guardian, politics, big long queue, God save the King. Service for the world, there's the next king waiting, God save the King. Daily Telegraph, there they are again, almost the same photo, God save the King. Newspaper, people turning out to queue for the Queen, God save the King. Daily Mail, same photo again, God save the King. Daily Mirror, William's agony walking behind the coffin reminded me of my mum. Yeah, the real Queen, God save the King. Sorry, missed that up there. I'm getting a bit tired. It's a lot of papers. Daily Mirror, we did that one. Daily Express, there they are again in black. God save the King. The Metro, don't cry, you'll start me off. Yeah, don't start crying, you'll start me off as well. Daily Star, pray for the poor millionaire bankers. Okay, can do. Oh, be the Lord Lantern, Jesus. How long are we at now? I don't know because I had to do a couple of takes. It's a lot. Big onslaught of royal propaganda, non-stop, every day, since a week now, more than a week, 8 days. This is only the start. Still, the funeral is to come on Monday. If you've come this far in the video, please come to YouTube and check me out on Monday, where I'll be streaming the funeral live from, I think, 10 o'clock British time, 11 o'clock Central European time, 5 o'clock in the morning for people in New York, which is a bit early, but worth getting up for, I'd say. And then after that, we'll have the coronation and everything as well. So hope you're all psyched up and ready to sing God Save the King every day for the next who knows how long. Glad I'm not doing this on the daily now, because it's just a bit much, isn't it? Solidarity with anyone who's finding it a bit hard, like me. I'm off to have a little cry now and maybe a drink, even though it's 10:30 in the morning. So that's it for today. If you want to stay off corporate, stay at media for today. I'm not going to put a link in the description. Just go outside, touch grass, rub a dog or something. Alright, look after yourself. See you soon. Good luck.